Hey everyone, welcome back to On the Couch. Joining us now is Miss Allison Pierce from the Wellness Center, and you are the head of Healthy Campus Initiatives.
I am.
And you're always doing some really great stuff.
I try. So HCI does a whole lot of different activities. The one I really wanted to talk to you guys about today was our initiative called Are You a Lifesaver? This is a grant-funded program that we have. It is funded by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA. And what they are allowing us to do is to create this program that focuses on a couple different areas of suicide prevention. One is what's called gatekeeper training. So we do different programs where we're able to train students in what to look for in their friends that might not seem okay and how they can get help. You guys are going to know something's not okay with your roommate or your best friend or your significant other well before the counseling center is going to know or Healthy Campus is going to know. You guys are there. You're in the field.
Oh, yeah.
So that's part of why we have what's called Cognito, which is an online program right now to train students how to do it. We have in-person trainings that we just started to roll out. You guys will be hearing a lot more about it in the spring semester. And then we have our Are You a Lifesaver campaign, which is the graphic that's there, one of our posters, that just kind of says like how you can ask a friend. It's hard to talk about suicide. Asking questions, looking for warning signs. Is your friend acting a little bit differently? Are they saying things like, it would be better if I wasn't here, or giving away prized possessions instead of just kind of having a bad day, so we want students to feel kind of empowered to look out for each other, and that's sort of what Are You a Lifesaver's main goal is.
Now, and you work, I'm sure, with, you were saying, to Aloha and the help hotline. We had them on 2 months ago, so yeah. So there's kind of like this whole conglomeration of services. I mean, not only the other things from Healthy Campus Initiatives, but just for suicide prevention. And
yeah, absolutely. Really Help Hotline is very unique. We work with them because it is allowing students to talk to students, and the students on Help Hotline, I know that they were here before, they're trained in what questions to ask, how to have a conversation, and also how to refer to a counselor. So there's a counselor on call 24/7. So we are really fortunate to have Help Hotline available. We work with Tualoha as well. I have a current intern who's a member of Tualoha, and actually their advisor is one of our counselors as well. Just kind of talking about how do you talk about suicide. Everybody kind of is uncomfortable with it just a little bit, so we want to make that conversation be able to happen.
So what do you do with Healthy Campus Initiatives as a whole? When did you get started? And you said you are instrumental in writing grants to get these things?
Yeah, I wrote this one. Okay. I've written others in the past. So Healthy Campus has existed since July 1, 2011. Prior to that, it was sort of kind of the Center for Addiction Studies and Awareness. That was a grant-funded department that was sort of ending around the time that HCI was beginning.
Okay.
I was very fortunate to be able to kind of come into this role in Healthy Campus. So Center for Addiction Studies was entirely grant-funded. And HCI, we've had the opportunity to seek external funding, which certainly helps us. And this grant is designed for us to build a program that we can continue on even when the funding runs out. It's a 3-year grant, and we're in year 2.
Oh, so we used to have a whole other
We got time. Yeah.
How many things does HCI have? I know you have Green Dot. This is new. You have Are You a Lifesaver?
Yeah, so we have a couple things that are weekly recurring events, if you will.
Okay.
One of which is Free Condom Friday, which is exactly what it sounds like.
I don't know what that means. Someone explain. No, I'm kidding.
Free Condom Friday is every Friday from 9 to 11 in the Wellness Center.
She's doing it. She's explaining it.
And I want to make sure that everybody is covered. And it gives students the opportunity to pick up what they might need for the weekend, the week, whatever it is. Following that is Chill and Chat, which is a group that meets weekly for students to make friends with other students. We chill, we chat, we generally have snacks.
That's in the student center?
That's in the Wellness Center.
Oh, so nicer, a nicer place than, no, I'm kidding.
It's, have you been in the Wellness Center? It is lovely.
I've been in the, just the entryway, and I love the reception desk. It's really cool.
Well, go right, and you'll come into my office. It's got like 50 flamingos. You can't miss it. You know, every flamingo has a story. It's been given to me by somebody, or there's a backstory to it. So yeah, anyway, that's a different story for a different time. We also just recently started a stress and anxiety group. So this is not counseling. It's not group therapy. It's kind of learning different ways to deal with being stressed out and anxiety.
Is that with Erin Maglietta or no?
Erin and I spoke a lot about it.
Okay, yeah, because she posted something on the interwebs about that. So,
yes, Erin and I spoke at length about it, and this was her idea. You know, so I certainly want to give credit where credit is due, and she really helped us kind of get this started and off the ground. You know, so it's something we're going to continue next year as well.
Great.
So yeah, and Green Dot.
Green Dot, yeah, and that's something like RAs have to do, right?
Yeah, so a lot of leadership students at the university have taken this training. It's called bystander intervention. So if you see something that doesn't seem quite okay, how can you step in a way that feels safe and comfortable to you? You know, so a lot of RAs have taken it. A lot of Greek life has taken it. A lot of orientation leaders have taken it, as well as other groups of students who are just kind of interested in kind of keeping our campus safe.
Yeah.
What exactly is Green Dot?
Sure. So it is a bystander intervention program. So if you are at a party or out somewhere and you kind of see something and you're like, you know what, that doesn't really look okay to me. You know, some people that are talking, just something in my gut doesn't seem all right. How can you intervene in a way that's, number one, safe for you? How can you intervene in a way that's kind of within your comfort zone? You know, do you want to directly go up to two people and have a conversation with them, or does that seem really uncomfortable to you? And maybe there's a better way for you to distract the situation. You know, have call someone over, like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long. You have to come and chat with me about something. Yeah. You know, and so it teaches different ways to intervene that feels okay.
And by that same token, that's what Are You a Lifesaver is. It's just know when you can intervene to make a difference, to prevent, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So HCI does a lot of really good work.
We do a lot of good things.
Yeah.
The next time we're doing something about Are You a Lifesaver is going to be actually on December 10th, next Wednesday at 12:30 in the Student Center. You guys should come on by.
Sure.
It'll be fun.
All right. Thank you so much for being here.
Great. Thank you very much for having me.
And we'll be right back with more On the Couch.